Hello people, it's your boy Usman back again with another daily upload. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and help a brother grow a small channel. Man, start drop a like, get your comments in. I appreciate all the comments. As you probably already noticed, I reply to practically every single comment, so get them coming in. Starting with a bit of positive news for a change. If you have not seen my video yesterday, feel free to check it out. Long story short, I was commenting on the incident between Lingard and Pogba, which was basically on the Man United video itself, basically Man United Instagram, Twitter page. Long story short, it turns out I was completely wrong. It just looked like a bit of banter. Basically, they released a full video, which is about 10 seconds long, and it's quite clear that it's just a bit of banter. Lingard's just winding him up, so it was absolutely flipping nothing. The media blew out of proportion. I blew out of proportion because I fell for it, mate. So yeah, hands up for that one. I was wrong. To all those guys who commented, of course, you guys were right. So that is good news. I'm happy that there hasn't been any altercations. That is the most important thing. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things that have come out in the press basically today. You guys are probably aware of this one. Lamina from Southampton, a box-to-box centre mid. He has been massively linked with Manchester United and Arsenal, in particular today. It's been noted that Man United have basically made contact. It's all over Sky practically. Man United made a contact with Lamina. Apparently they're interested in signing him. To be fair, the price is very cheap. 18 million, which is quoted, which is an absolute bargain for somebody in this of his age bracket and somebody who plays in the Premier League, who has played in the Premier League. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually remember him. I mainly remember Romelu when I think about Southampton midfielders. Obviously, Ward-Prowse is obviously one, but is it Romelu, the CDM, the massive bold guy? I'm pretty sure it's Romelu. Romeu. It's Romeu, not Romelu. Oh my god, it's Romeu. Yeah, so I mainly remember Romeu because obviously he's an absolute tank. I would have probably taken him, to be fair, but Lamina is the one that has been linked to Man United. Again, like I said, he's been linked to Arsenal as well. So it looks like we are potentially interested in him instead of Longstaff. For me personally, I've not seen a lot of him, I'm not going to lie. But from what I've seen of him, of course, yes, he's very energetic. He is all-action midfielder. He does look like a player that has got a lot of potential. But why the hell did we just sign Tielemans? I don't understand. Tielemans has proven himself. Last season in the Premier League, this guy's been playing week in, week out. Tielemans, that is. He's been week in, week out. For his country, also for Anderlecht, he was captain. For Monaco, he was flying at Monaco as well. I think he might have been captain at Monaco as well, absolutely flying. And of course, at Leicester, he's been fantastic. Lamina, on the other hand, you know, he was at Juventus. They snapped him from Marseille. He's come to Southampton, been here for 2 seasons. You've not really noticed him because I know he's been injured most of the season that's just gone. Nevertheless, why is Southampton getting rid of him? That's my concern. Southampton are openly getting rid of him on the cheap as well, so it doesn't really fill me with much confidence. However, there are players in the past such as the Wijnaldum. I don't want to use Liverpool as an example, but Liverpool, when they signed Wijnaldum, I thought that was an absolute joke signing. But obviously, he's turned out to be fantastic. And obviously, a game with Liverpool, Robertson from Hull. So we can't really shun our nose out to these players from lesser teams, so to speak. But it's frustrating, I'm not going to lie. We should have signed Tielemans. I don't understand why we didn't go for Tielemans. If we're looking for a box-to-box midfielder, I think Tielemans would have been perfect. Nevertheless, it looks like Lamina, like I've said, is going to be on the Manchester United radar for at least a couple of weeks before that goes cold, probably. What are your thoughts? Or do you think we should go for him? Is it a bargain? I have looked on social media, and in particular the Southampton, part of Twitter, just to see what their fans are saying about the sort of rumours, because obviously they'll know more about him. And to be fair, a lot of the fans are speaking very highly of him, very glowingly of him, and to be fair, that fills us a bit of confidence. A lot of them are saying the things within the region of he's a fantastic player, got a lot of potential, but he's just been plagued with injuries. In saying that, why are we signing someone who's potentially going to be injured for a majority of the season? But it'll be interesting to see what happens. That's basically the main rumour from today. Other rumours are Lindelof's agent has come out and said Lindelof would potentially be open to a move away from Manchester United. I believe Barcelona are potentially interested. I'm not sure how much I believe this, to be honest with you. However, it has come out Lindelof's agent's mouth, so obviously there's a credible source there. Long story short, he's basically said it's in Manchester United's court. The ball is in Manchester United's court, metaphorically speaking. For me personally, again, this is a nothing story. Yeah, potentially he might want to leave. How his agent might want Lindelof to get a pay rise. But for me personally, I just can't see us even remotely entertaining any sort of bids for Lindelof. We haven't even signed a centre back, let alone getting rid of our best centre back. I just think that's a ridiculous notion in general. So I don't think there's much in that, to be honest with you. But it is a rumour, so I have to obviously let you guys know. Also, this is just a theory that I'm thinking. Obviously, you guys can have your opinions on this. The Pogba situation, I didn't want to mention it too much on this video because that's all I've spoken about in the last couple of days. But it's just come to my attention now after Riola's comments yesterday that Pogba could, just hear me out, Pogba could potentially be using Real Madrid to get a better contract at Man United, as in a financial better contract. Honestly, I'm starting to think that that could possibly be the case, because the reason being, obviously they've had a pay cut because they're no longer in the Champions League. All the main players have had a pay cut. Obviously, we've heard the rumours about all the players that have signed new contracts. De Gea apparently is going to get 350 grand. If I'm not mistaken, Pogba's on about 250, so I won't be surprised if he's trying to get more money, if he's trying to get 350k and match De Gea's contract. I don't know, that's an interesting theory that I've got. Nevertheless, for me personally, like I've said in numerous videos, it's probably just best if we cut our ties now and just start again. Moving on, another link that we do have, probably go into a bit more detail tomorrow video, but Milinkovic-Savic. What are your thoughts on Milinkovic-Savic coming to Man United? A lot of reports saying that he is basically the heir to the throne of replacing Pogba. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it looks like Milinkovic-Savic is somebody that is on Man United's radar. He was on the radar last season, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Jose Mourinho wanted to bring him in to replace Pogba. It looks like that could potentially be another option again, something that I don't think will happen, to be quite frankly honest with you. A lot of it depends on Pogba's situation. And for me personally, like I've said in previous videos, why are we doing our transfer dealings around Pogba? It's Manchester United. Why the flip are we dealing around him? Let's plan the players and let Pogba rot if he has to. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, sign Savic, sign Fernandez, sign whoever you want to sign, right, to replace Pogba. And if Real Madrid don't pay some money, well, Pogba's staying. As simple as that. Why the hell are we waiting for Pogba to leave? It doesn't make sense to me, to be honest with you. It's absolute shambles on Ed Woodward's part, but it is what it is. I'm trying to stay positive because at the end of the day, we've only got 4 weeks left to the start of the season, so we've got to be positive. This is going to potentially be our squad for the rest of the season, so it is what it is. Basically, on a brighter note, Manchester United's first game of the pre-season is on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So at least we got some excitement. You can see the youngsters hopefully killing it. Just had a clip from Manchester United's Instagram and Twitter again. Wan-Bissaka making the tackle, and that man Greenwood scoring. So it's good to see Greenwood get banging in the goals in training. To be fair, my hopes is just that this guy turns into next Van Persie, because boy do we flipping need it. Oh my god. But anyways, that has been your daily update. So obviously, just to quickly summarize, as always, the altercation with Pogba and Lingard, first and foremost, like I said, I put my hands up for that. I was completely wrong about that and overreacted. It was absolutely nothing. Going on to the other thing, Lindelof's agent potentially throwing a sort of span in the works, so to speak. I personally don't think anything of it. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Also, the Lemina thing, what are your thoughts on him? Is he a good enough player? Do you think we should go for him? And lastly, what I've just finished on, obviously Greenwood, Wan-Bissaka. Who are you most excited to see in the first game on Saturday? What are your thoughts regarding our squad in general? But apart from that, Milinkovic-Savic, of course. What are your thoughts on Milinkovic-Savic? Do you think that's realistic? Do you think he would be a good replacement for Pogba? Let me know. For me personally, from what I've seen of him, he looks like a very good player. However, I don't think he's as good as Pogba. That's just me personally, but at least he'd want to be at the club, so that's the most important thing for me now. We need players that are willing to put their bodies on the line and actually fight for the badge, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day. You need passion and you need heart as well, more than anything. So hopefully we can achieve that this summer and we can go into the next season with a bit of enthusiasm. Anyways, like I've always said, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like, and get your comments in. Peace!